Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic. People, this the intro. Sacramento, California, born and raised. In Antelope is where I spend most of my days. Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down.
Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Like always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you also follow me on all my social media platforms to keep up with all Keek on the Mic news. So Bears fans, super excited to come on here and record another episode of Keek on the Mic. And once again, we are going to be talking about Justin Fields. Before I go any further with today's episode of Keek on the Mic, I do want to ask you a question. Obviously, the Pro Bowl rosters officially came out, and obviously Justin Fields obviously did not get into the Pro Bowl. So my question for you guys, do you guys feel that Justin Fields got snubbed from being in the Pro Bowl this year? Obviously, the Pro Bowl quarterbacks of the NFC are Jalen Hurts, Geno Smith, and Kirk Cousins. I personally felt that when you look at it, especially this massive stretch to end the season that Justin Fields is having right now, I have a feeling that Justin Fields could have possibly been in there before Geno Smith, but that's just my personal opinion. So let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think. Do you guys think Justin Fields got snubbed of being in the Pro Bowl this year? So what I want to talk about today on the podcast is obviously Justin Fields. We all know at this point that Justin Fields is the guy that Bears fans and the Chicago Bears organization have been waiting for forever, right? The Chicago Bears finally have a franchise quarterback. The best part about having a franchise quarterback is when other people outside the organization start realizing that your guy is the real deal. Obviously, early in September, Justin Fields kind of went through a rough patch because, of course, he was learning the offense. He's, obviously with what's around him, it was just a struggle in September. A lot of people were starting to label Justin Fields as a bust. But obviously, the true Bears fans, including myself, knew that it was going to take some time. And now look what's going on. Justin Fields is having one of the greatest statistical seasons in Chicago Bears history, right? And that's obviously with not having a lot around him. So that's what's so exciting about watching Justin Fields do what he is doing. The best part about having a guy, finally having a franchise quarterback, though, once again, is realizing when other people realize that you have that guy. Obviously, other players from different teams are giving Justin Fields a lot of credit. Obviously, Darius Slay, after the game against the Bears, came out and said, you know what, Justin Fields is absolutely magnificent. He's a highlight reel. Everything that people were saying about Justin Fields is absolutely true. And then obviously the one thing I want to talk about today is what Von Miller had to say about Justin Fields, obviously. And obviously these are not any random players. These are guys that are certified ballers, one of the best in the league in their certain positions. Obviously, when you look at Von Miller, he's going to be a future Hall of Famer. He's one of the best pass rushers in this generation of the NFL. So when you hear guys like that come out and say great things about your quarterback, you should carry that with a lot of weight, right? Obviously, Von Miller has his own podcast called the Voncast. He goes on there and talks about everything NFL, brings on different guests. So what I'm going to show you right now is a little clip from his podcast of him basically praising Justin Fields and basically saying that Justin Fields has all the qualities to be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Check this out, Bears fans.
A lot of respect for Justin Fields and the things that he's done. He's only the third quarterback in NFL history to rush for 1,000 yards. He's reading, and if it's not there, he's gone. And that's what you should do. That's what he should do, man. He's not going to spend a lot of time back there and just let guys tee off on him and sack him. They're playing to his skill set, and he's a great runner. He has all the tools to be, one of the best quarterbacks ever in NFL history. He's doing what works right now, and those type of players and those type of teams are dangerous.
And obviously, Bears fans, this is really awesome to see. Once again, what Von Miller says, it carries a lot of weight because he is one of the best pass rushers in this generation of the NFL. He's played against a lot of great quarterbacks in his time in the NFL. So obviously it's great to see him give Justin Fields, a young player that is having a resurgent year, right? Showing his worth in the NFL. Hear him say that about Justin Fields. Obviously there's been a lot of talk saying, well, well, slow down. Justin Fields is not going to be the greatest of all time. But that's not what Von Miller said. What Von Miller said is he has all the tools to eventually be one of the greatest of all time. He didn't say that Justin Fields is guaranteed to be one of the greatest of all time. He said he has all the tools and capabilities to eventually be one of the greatest we've ever seen. And obviously, I can't complain about that argument, right? When you look at what Justin Fields, what he has been able to do with a lackluster offensive line, basically no weapons around him, right? And he's still rushing for 1,000+ yards. He is still throwing the ball all over the place, right? He is a human highlight reel. I think that's what Von Miller is trying to say, that he has all the qualities. So we all know that Justin Fields is the guy. But once again, and Von Miller realizes this too, Justin Fields has all the qualities to be a franchise quarterback, right? We all know this. But now it's up to Ryan Poles to build around Justin Fields. And that's what Von Miller was getting at. But overall, it's just great to see that these big time players like Von Miller, Darius Slay, and there's been many other players to come out and say, you know what, Justin Fields is the real deal. Give him his credit, give him his flowers. He is going to be a good player for a long time, as long as Ryan Poles continues to build around him and ensures that Justin Fields has enough help to be able to do what he can do. At this point, I think we realize that Justin Fields can elevate players' game, right? We've seen it this year. He's making players around him better, and that's what great quarterbacks do. But at the end of the day, we also realize that Justin Fields still needs a lot of help. So I just wanted to come on here because I thought it was a really cool moment for a guy like Von Miller, basically giving Justin Fields his flowers, praising him for what he's been able to do with basically nothing on the Chicago Bears. And I thought it was a really cool moment for how good Justin Fields has been this year. So before I let you guys go, how do you guys feel about Von Miller's comments on Justin Fields? Let me know down below in the comment section. Before I let you guys go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. And make sure you share this episode of Geek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, we'll be back for an all new Bears podcast right here on Geek on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and bear down.
You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Geek on the Mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Geek on the Mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I've been